It is finally time for me to film this video. If you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how you can get your next concert ticket. And this is coming from someone who's gotten so much success in getting tickets and a heavy list of credentials. You guys might have seen so many of my ticketing videos on this channel where I've ticketed for NCT Dream, 17, and ENHA, and today's the day I want to give back to you guys since there's so many groups coming out with tours. And when I mean groups, I mean BTS. BTS. Trust me guys, I will be fighting along with you guys on getting those tickets.
Everybody say no.
So I think this video will be helpful. I've actually made a similar video like this on my TikTok, and if you guys want to check it out, it'll be the link down below. But I will be talking about a lot of those points a little bit more in depth. I'll be sharing with you guys some tips and a little bit of my experiences that I went through. I just want to let you guys know that I'm not a professional at any means and that I just love getting tickets for myself and for my friends, and these are things I've learned throughout the ticketing process. But I hope this video helps you guys and that you guys are able to get your tickets for the next concert. And without further ado, give the video a huge thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, and let's get some tickets, you guys. First order of business when it comes to ticketing, make sure to have a game plan ready. I cannot stress this enough how helpful making a game plan makes when getting tickets. So if you're going with a group of friends, make sure to get all the information you need and make sure you discuss with them about seating, budgeting, backups. So what I mean about backups, for say you want this certain section or a certain seat but you can't get it, then you have another plan, like another section that you want to aim for. In terms in general, just saying like if one thing doesn't come to play, then what's your next goal? And card information. My main point on this is focus on the budget of the group. There's multiple types of seating that you can purchase. So you have floor seating, GA, which is general admission, so it's first come first serve, general seating for the lower bowl and upper bowl, and VIP. So it's pretty much well known that the more closer you get to the stage, the more expensive it'll be, and the more far back you are, the less expensive it is. What I would consider close seats are floor seating, GA, and also the lower bowl, like in the first few sections. I've actually experienced the majority of these seatings that I talked about, and I've also experienced GA as a short person. So if you guys want me to make a video more in depth about general admission, I definitely can, because I have some tips written down on my notes that I could talk to you guys about. I would say though, if you are planning on getting GA, just to really prepare yourself, and I can explain more about it in another video. But if you're willing to get those closer spots, just know that having a close seat is probably going to be around $500 to almost $900 in a realistic opinion of mine. It really depends on who the artist is and which group that is performing that vary these prices. But please, if you are going with a group, make sure to discuss these options with them, and that communication is key to everything when it comes to planning. A pro tip that I've learned that has helped me is opening your notes app or a doc and typing in everything you need, so like the card information, the budget, what section you're aiming for, and the pre-sale code, because having everything in just one doc is so helpful. This is something I did when I ticketed for Ariana back in September, and I just wrote down the budget, the dates, what accounts I would be using, that could be the password, the email, and then the devices I was using, and then also some card information, but I deleted that for the purpose of this video. Any information, you guys, works when writing down everything in just one doc. Next, I want to talk to you guys about signing up for pre-sale. And this is so important as it really varies, but it's not 100% guaranteed that you will get your ticket with this pre-sale. So I've seen pre-sales where you can automatically sign up on Ticketmaster through your account, and you have to choose up to 3 shows, and they'll send you a link like the day before the concert. But I've also seen where you have to sign up for a membership, and a perfect example of a membership are Hive groups. So what you have to do to buy a membership, because you have to buy one, you have to go through the Weverse app and go to the shop. So click whatever group you're trying to go to, and then click on shop, and then there should be an option where there's a US or global membership, and depending where you're from, if you're from the US, you would get the US membership, and if you're out of the US, so like in Asia and all those other countries, you would go for global membership. And I'll show you guys a little tutorial on how you can do that right now coming from my phone. So first you would do is go on Weverse and then go to shop, and then you see my artist. So I'm going to be choosing BTS for this one, and then you would scroll through products, and you see global membership, Japan membership, or US. So for me, I would choose US, and then scrolling down to the bottom and you'll see army membership. So you choose that, and then you press purchase, and that is it. So it's that easy, but of course it does cost money, and it costs around either $20 to $22 depending where you're from. I say it's worth it because it does come with a lot of benefits as well outside from pre-sale and just concert ticketing, but I could be biased because I am a K-pop stan. So if you guys are looking for the information about pre-sale, what you're going to do is that once the group announces their tour, so for example, I'm using this here from when they went to the US last year, scroll down, you hit the notification, scroll down, and then you'll see that there's information about the pre-sale on when the pre-sale is, when to sign up, when the general sale is, and everything. So make sure to look at this information. And when pre-sale does come out, make sure to sign up right away. I cannot emphasize this enough. Sign up right away. My next tip that you guys should all be doing is putting your card information a day or two before the sale comes out. This gives everybody so much easy access when checking out for tickets, because all you need to do is put your CVV number and then bam, that's it. If you're going to be using more than one account, make sure to put your card information in that account. Like any account you're using, make sure to put that card information down. So I'm going to show you guys on what you need to do if you're doing this on your phone. So you need to go on Ticketmaster and then press account, and then scroll down and press save payment methods, and then there should be an option on the bottom that says save new payment method. So click that, and then you can add your card information. Simple as that, guys. So the next tip I'm going to be talking to you guys about that has gotten me so much success is having multiple accounts and multiple devices. Literally have every device of mankind out. Your phone, your iPad, your PC, your laptop, and just anything to use to get tickets. The common devices that I like to use is my laptop, my iPad, and my phone, of course. So if you're going with a group of friends, ask to use their account, because Ticketmaster has a thing that if you use multiple devices on the same account, it will kick you out because they're trying to limit the amount of bots they have when it comes to the queue. But when you use your friend's account, make sure they are on standby the day of ticketing, because they will ask for a code before you get into the actual queue line. Make sure that they are on standby because they'll either send the code on iMessage or on email. Pro tip, I would suggest when ticketing to either use your iPad or your iPhone. I think it's done wonders for me, and you guys have seen my videos where my iPad has done wonders to me, but it really just depends on the internet and what device you're using. This is all based off of luck, by the way, so it really just depends, but I think these are the most fastest devices that I have used that has gotten me successful. My next tip is that make sure you have your code ready and that you are waiting in the waiting room on time. I have had hit or miss results, and these last couple of ticketing times I've just been sitting in that lobby hours before ticketing starts, which I don't even know why, but I'm just like praying for all the luck I have. I would suggest to just sit there an hour before, and you guys have seen me sit an hour before and have seen those results. It really at the end of the day is a hit or miss, because I've been on the queue for the fastest being at 400 versus to being in the queue for 20,000. Be patient when you are waiting. Just have a setup ready, because I feel like having a setup ready, like with all your light sticks, your photo cards and everything, it's just so motivating, and like do that manifestation. And when it comes to that code, you guys, make sure to have it ready, copy and paste it. So type your code in on like a separate sticky note doc or something, and just copy and paste it then, or on the email, because it will help you in the long run. Trust. The pre-sale code should be out the day of ticketing, so either the morning of or the day before. So just make sure to look out on your emails and your messages as well. Only using the map when choosing your tickets. In my personal opinion, I don't think that the section bar of all the prices is very helpful or accurate to me. I only use it if it's like worst case scenario, if tickets are like running out fast and quick, but I don't use it in any means. So when I mean the map, so when you get on a ticketing page, you'll see a huge map with all the sections and everything. Click on that and then it'll give you the whole layout, and then you can click each section, but you can also zoom into it. So when you zoom into it, there's dots, like the blue dots, and you can click on each of them to get your seat. That I think is helpful, but you have to be a bit wary on it because it can be a bit laggy, or when you choose a certain seat with like 2 people or more, it'll say something like, oh, like you can't get this or whatever, and it's just kind of pro tip. If you see that the map is completely gray, newsflash, the seats are not always gone. You just have to wait and just keep looking and just have your laptop on or whatever device you have on and just wait. The reason why I say this is because there's so many instances where people can just get kicked out, or their card's declined, or it's just not working in the ticket cart, because the ticket will be in that cart, but there's a certain amount of time. So when that happens, the ticket will completely pop up on the map, and then that is your advantage. Please be aware of plat and dynamic pricing because it will hurt you, and no one should get those tickets. When you ticket, companies like to add dynamic and plat prices, and you will see them because if it's an overpriced ticket, that is what it is. So don't get it at all. Don't even try to, because it's not worth it. If you do end up getting it, then that's on you, and I warned you, but it will break your bank account because of how overpriced it is. So, but there should be a filter where you can remove that option, but it's not always guaranteed because it'll still pop up anyways. My last tip for you all is to have a backup ready and don't give up when it comes to not getting a ticket. So if you're unable to get the seat you're looking for, or you failed to purchase a ticket, there's so many options that you can do. So if you tried for pre-sale ticketing, always go for general sale ticketing, and if that all fails, then go for resale sites. And I would say be very, very cautious when you go on resale sites. I know if you've seen my last video with my ENHA ticketing, my friends got tickets on StubHub and that was legit. I would suggest, if you're going for resale sites, just to use Game Time, because I've used Game Time for tickets and it's a bit more cheaper and safer. If you don't want to use any resale sites, then just wait till the concert gets closer, or maybe even the day before the concert, where you'll find more cheaper tickets on the site. Or if you go to the box office and try to get a ticket there, that's helpful. This last one is just based off of luck, but the company will most likely add another date to the tour, and it just really depends. If the concert is so high demand, that they'll most likely add another date. So if that's the case, then be prepared. That is it for today's video, and I hope this helps you guys, and please take this video with a grain of salt when you're ticketing next time, because I really hope you guys can get your tickets as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next videos.
I was falling 네가 날 비춰주기 전에